What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Devil's Details die-cast custom build series. And I know she doesn't look like much now, but I got big plans for this one here. This is a Hot Wheels Way Too Fast base that you probably saw in the previous video that I used the engine out of for the 41 Willys Coupe. And this is a hopefully very recognizable bone shaker cab that I had left over from a failed project. But being that I'm in the rat rod mood these days, I held on to it, of course, because who's going to get rid of a bone shaker cab? And I was playing around with some combinations today, and through the cab on the front end of this, I cut off the actual pipes. As you can see, the second set of pipes, I held on to them. One did get damaged up front here, right there, but that's an easy fix. Kind of threw the cab up front here and really dug the look of it, and decided to go ahead and make a bone shaker pickup truck. So I am going to put a bed on the back of this bone shaker cab. The cab won't sit that low. I am going to raise it up a little bit, you know, so it's off the ground, obviously, but not too far off the ground. It will have an interior, of course, and some new tires, obviously some paint. That bright orange radiator shroud is not going to stay bright orange. I do have a couple of pieces in the fodder bin that would probably make a killer back half of this. I'm not really sure what the back half is going to be. It will either be a regular truck bed or some kind of utility bed. I'm not sure yet. I got to dig through the parts bin. So hang on for this one. It's going to be a wild ride, as they always are. I'm hoping that you guys are digging these rat rod builds. I will have a restoration coming up soon, and I will also have some more Wastelands builds coming. Just kind of got the rat rod bug going right now, and I'm rolling with it. So one thing of note is this was actually a paint job that I had done with some, I think it's cockpit green from Tamiya. And I actually stripped this cab because, as you can see, there's some glue residue there. This was part of another build. And I had thrown it in the stripper to get some of the milliput off of it that I had. And I started to wire wheel this, and I said, wait a minute, this actually looks almost like a natural patina. So I think I'm going to keep that color. I'm going to enhance it a little bit with some clears and some rust. But I'm almost positive that the cab will remain in this kind of patina green, and we'll see what'll happen with the bed, so stick around. Alright, so here we are on the bone shaker truck. I found a Jeep bed from the Lesney series. I don't know which one it was. I know it was the red Jeep, and it says Jeep on the back, so I remember using the front end of it for another project. I can't remember what project it is, but I remember removing the bed for something or other. So it fit nicely with a little bit of modification on the Too Fast and a little bit of extended axle work on the rear tires, which I don't mind. I think it looks cool like that. Most rat rods have extended wheelbase anyway. I got the tires off of an El Camino. I believe it was the Iron Fist one. And I was pretty psyched to find those, because I just went and bought some tires online, because one thing with these rat rods is they kind of have pretty cool tires, and I don't want to just put standard Matchbox tires on these. I kind of want to do rat rod bodies with, either brand new tires or real riders or cool looking tires on some of them. So I was really psyched to find those, and I did like the yellow stripe. I know a lot of people don't like the yellow stripe, but I'm going to keep the yellow stripe because I like it. As far as the paint job, I'm not really sure. Everything is glued together at this point. Another thing I like about doing the rat rods is you don't really have to be too concerned about stages with paint. I just did a firewall, which is drying right now. Just a black firewall. The engine I have to detail because it's shiny chrome, so I'm going to knock that down. And around the radiator shroud, I got to paint that. As you can see, this Jeep has had a lot of the paint chipped and stripped out of it already. So I may just hit it with the wire wheel and try to match some of the green to the front and then go over it with all my detailing. But I haven't really decided yet. So yeah, just wanted to check in with an update. It is a roller. All the tires work very nice. And we're on our way to a finished rat rod. So stay tuned. We'll probably have the reveal next. And if you remember, this is what we started with. A Hot Wheels Way Too Fast base, minus one set of pipes and one engine, and a leftover bone shaker cab from a failed project I had tried earlier, intact with almost its whole paint job from the previous project, with the intent of making this some sort of bone shaker truck. And here's how she came out. And here it is, the Bone Shaker Rat Rod pickup truck. I know it's a long name, but here it is all together. Never say that a Lesney diecast can't help you make a modern rat rod. Really happy with the way this turned out. I know I've been saying that in my past few videos, but I've actually been really happy building these rat rods. What I'm really not happy with is this damn turntable. I'm going to have to break out the other one that I have. I got two of them in a package, so I'm going to try the other one. I don't know if it's because I painted the turntable top black or not, and if it's blocking the solar. But in any event, we're not here to talk about the turntable. We are here to talk about this fabulous pickup truck rat rod of mine. All came together way too easily, and I'm not complaining about that, but it is something I'm loving about these rat rods. We got the Hot Wheels Way Too Fast chassis underneath, which made quite a perfect chassis for this build. I didn't really have to modify too much on it. Cut off the back bumper on it, cut off the extra set of pipes, and did a little bit of trimming on the top of it so that the bed would sit flat, but otherwise was the perfect length for the bed and for the cab. There is an interior on the Bone Shaker. You can see a little bit of it, which gave it a little bit of elevation on the chassis itself. I didn't want to have an upward rake on the cab. I wanted it to be at least even or a little bit of a downward rake, which I think I accomplished. Threw an old wooden barrel in the back there because why not? Maybe this guy's a moonshine runner or something like that. The engine is from the Way Too Fast course, the extra engine I had after the 41 Willys Coupe build. Matched the colors with the cockpit green from Tamiya XF71. What I really did was just hit the bed with the wire wheel a little bit to get some of the red out. And then I just hit it with some watered down cockpit green just to get kind of the patina color. I did that over the whole body, both on the Bone Shaker and on the bed. And then I kind of went a little bit heavier on the wash. That axle's a little bit too far out, but I'm okay with it. Went over that with the wash, and then of course hit it with all my acrylics for rust and a little bit of dirt and stuff like that. And I think it came out pretty much exactly how I wanted. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you are enjoying these rat rod builds, like I said. The Real Riders, I think, look really good on this, even with the yellow. I think it offsets it nicely and gives it a little bit of color. Just threw on some star decals there. Maybe it's an old army truck, I don't know. But, oh, and I did the firewall too. as you can see coming around as I assist my crippled turntable. Did a little bit of a firewall there on the front, just a piece of styrene, just to cover some of the gap that it had, between the cab and the engine. But everything came together very easily on this, and I'm super happy about that. So stick around for some glamour shots, and we'll see you next time. Be well.